Evening. Call the West Mead Township Board of Supervisors meeting for June 2022 to order. Roll call.
Jordan?
Here.
Charles?
Here.
Bovard?
Here. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please note that all supervisors' public meetings are subject to public and/or private audio and video recording. Is there any public comment on agenda items? Hearing none, please note that public comment will also be received during each agenda item and at the end of the meeting. I'll entertain a motion to approve the May 10th, 2022 study session minutes and regular meeting minutes as presented in our packets.
You need a motion for that, you said?
Yes.
I'll make that motion.
Second. Any discussion? Roll call?
Jordan?
Yes.
Charles?
Yes.
Bovard?
Yes. I'll entertain a motion to accept the treasurer's reports for May 2022 and approve the payment of bills in the amount of $233,783.77, subject to audit.
So moved. Second.
Discussion on that.
Paying bills.
It also includes the big ARPA fund where we use that to pay for the leaf machine. So that's 100 and some thousand, 108,000 of that, plus the rec complex donation. So there was a couple of big
And the fire
bills in
department's
there.
donations?
Not yet,
Not yet.
not yet.
Okay.
Those will be later this month.
Oh, okay, okay, yes.
Yeah, it's only June.
Yeah.
Roll call?
Jordan?
Yes.
Charles?
Yes.
Bovard?
Yes. Move on to the municipal reports. Police Chief Chip Brown.
Good evening. For the month of May, we received 75 complaints. 72 of those were cleared. There were 8 hours spent in school zone patrol watch. There's 163 and a half hours spent in traffic watch and patrol in the township. 87 and a half hours of office time. 55 and a half hours of investigative time, 6 hours was spent in court, and 21 hours of miscellaneous time. There were 38 traffic stops for the month, with 19 citations being written, 9 for speeding, 3 for stop sign, 1 for driving without a license, and 6 for non-use of restraint systems. There were also 19 warnings issued, 3 for speeding, 5 for stop sign, 2 for faulty equipment, 2 for careless driving, 2 for studded tires after the season, 2 warnings for ATVs on the roadway, and 3 for obstructed windshields or plates. We assisted other police departments 3 times. We were not assisted at all this month. Request to speak to officer, there was 1 call. There was information received from the general public, there was 1. There were no motor vehicle crashes investigated. There was 1 animal complaint, 1 civil complaint, 1 CYS investigation, 1 Megan's Law investigation. There were 2 drug offense investigations, 1 fraud, 2 criminal mischiefs, 4 thefts, 1 physical assault, 1 domestic disturbance, 1 investigation of trespassing, 1 harassment. There were 4 calls to attempt to locate missing persons, 1 juvenile runaway, 1 suspicious vehicle call. We answered 1 residential alarm. We assisted motorists twice. We recovered 1 item of stolen property, and there was 1 check welfare of persons. There was 1 arrest for a warrant, outstanding warrant, 1 felony arrest, 3 misdemeanor arrests, and 1 summary arrest. The felony arrest was for strangulation. The misdemeanor charges were for simple assault, terroristic threats, and sequential convictions. And the summary was for harassment and there was a total of 1,918 miles put on the vehicles.
Any questions or comments for Chief Brown? Yeah, thank you very much, Chip. Appreciate it. John, with the road report for the last month.
From May 10th to today, June 14th, we actually did a little cleanup down at Oak Grove, stockpile, which is at DeVore Road in Oak Grove. And it's in regard to the paving projects on Alden Street. We're letting, in case anybody wonders, we're letting Lindy Paving and Hobacre and J.C. Lee use it for a staging area as a trade-off. We're going to be getting some material from the project, so it's going to benefit the township for sure. We also were working on reconstructing our gravel shed that we had out here for a number of years that we demoed out here about a couple weeks ago, and we had some steel beams and whatnot that we constructed and some leftover blocks, and we're trying to recreate a anti-skid bin, and I'll call it anti-skid / gravel bin, and which we talked about it a little bit earlier there. We don't have it completed yet, but we're on to other things right now. So, and as far as the mowing in the township, we're continuing to mow berms on both sides of the township. Also mowing all 3 parks and taking care of garbage throughout the week and the weekends for the rented picnics that are down there. And we also started our agility mowing program with PennDOT. Let's see, working also on Meadowland Drive, Graft Ave, Arthur Street, cutting trees and brush, ditching, driveway pipe replacement, shoulder and berm repair. And that's the area, if you don't know, that we're going to try to pave this year. We have a contract with Shields Paving to resurface those 3 streets. And we had some storm damage where we had to do some ditch repair, berm repairs for washouts on Lamont Hill, Barton Road, Livermore, Charlotte Ave, Hobbs Road, and Autumn Hills. And of course, we had our township cleanup day from 7 to 3 on the 21st, and I believe it was a success. Jill could probably, in a minute or two here, give us some additional numbers on that as far as what it cost us and whatnot. And I think our dumpsters were 12 or something like that, 12 dumpsters.
We had a little bit less than we normally would.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
some years you've had like 15, so we
Yeah,
were down.
yeah. And again, I had noted here that we had a fair amount of cleanup that night, that evening, which was the 21st of May, after heavy rain. And that was our month.
Okay, any questions or comments for John? Moving on to Jill with the zoning report for the month.
For the month, there was 1 demolition of a single-family dwelling for $2,500, 2 residential deck permits for $21,500, and 4 residential garage, they're detached garage or storage sheds, for $236,300, for a grand total of $260,300. There's quite a bit of permits, plus I've been working with some people to do some other vacant houses, so we're working on that. Some of the people did clean up with cleanup day, but not as many as I would have liked. And for cleanup day, there was about 220 different vehicles that went through there. And the dumpsters, we still haven't got the reimbursement from the metals. So we're waiting on that till we get the final counts of everything. But it was, I think, a successful cleanup day.
Yeah, I think so too, yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much, Jill. Any questions or comments for Jill? Okay, we'll move on to the regular business. First item is New Beginnings Church of God request for fireworks. An application for fireworks displayed by New Beginnings Church of God on July 4th, 2022 at their property on Leslie Road at approximately 9 p.m. The rest of the Ultimate Freedom event will take place earlier that day at the Crawford County Fairgrounds. An application is in order with the fire chief's signature and a certificate of insurance naming West Mead Township and West Mead 2 Fire Department as additional insureds. So at this time, I'll entertain a motion to adopt resolution number 2022-6, approving the application and the issuance of a permit.
Make that motion.
Second.
Any discussion on the motion?
Well, if you've never been to one of their events up there, it's actually a pretty eventful day. It's a great day for kids, for sure, to get out. And good, clean activity. And if you've never seen the fireworks, why, you owe it to yourself to do that as well. So that's all I have on that.
Mike, anything? Roll call?
Jordan?
Yes.
Charles?
Yes.
Bovard?
Yes. Item number 2, I will entertain a motion to appoint Virginia Steiger as a member of the West Mead Township Zoning Hearing Board, effective immediately.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion on that. I know that she's replacing David Kennedy, correct? Because he moved out of the township.
Yes.
And fortunate that Virginia is interested in serving on the zoning hearing board. Any other discussion?
Welcome her aboard.
Yep.
Okay, roll call?
Jordan?
Yes.
Charles?
Yes.
Bovard?
Yes. Item number 3, I will entertain a motion to approve the hiring of Shane Slagle as a regular full-time police officer with the West Mead Township Police Department after serving his probationary period at the rate of $19.50 per hour, effective June 13th, 2022.
So moved. I'll make that a motion.
Second.
Any discussion? Chief Brown?
Shane has come on board in February, has done a great job coming from his prior employment. He has years of experience, fits in well, and just has a good work ethic. And, you know, again, out of his probationary period, and it's great to have him aboard.
Roll call?
Jordan?
Yes.
Charles?
Yes.
Bovard?
Yes. I'll entertain a motion to approve the hiring of Bodie McClintock as a regular full-time road equipment operator laborer with the West Mead Township Road Department after serving his probationary period at the rate of $18 per hour, effective June 13th, 2022.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion on that motion.
You know, Bodie was hired here, when did we hire him, March? Yeah, and he's got a lot to bring to the table, and, you know, of course, he's got a long ways to go too, you know, but I think we'll get there, and I think we did okay.
Spent quite a bit of time with Bodie at cleanup day. Seems like a nice young man and seems to have a pretty good work ethic.
Not
Fits
afraid
in
to
really
work.
well. Nice personality.
Yep, yep, not afraid to work, that's the main thing.
Any other discussion? Roll call?
Jordan?
Yes.
Charles?
Yes.
Bovard?
Yes. Item number 5, I'll entertain a motion to approve the hiring of Curtis Arnold as a regular full-time road equipment operator laborer with the West Mead Township Road Department after serving his probationary period, also at the rate of $18 per hour, effective June 13th, 2022.
Make that motion.
Second. Discussion on that.
Curtis is another one who's fitting right in. He brings a lot to the table as well. Lots of equipment operating experience. He comes from gas wells or gas lines and electric lines and stuff like that. Got a lot of digging experience under his belt, and not afraid of any challenge around here, that's for sure. So he fits right in very, 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 very well.
We got to spend some time with Curtis at cleanup day as well, and boy, is he energetic.
Entertaining,
I'm not-
more like it.
Yes, very entertaining. Not sure he knows how to sit down and relax.
I know. we had 200 and some cars go through, and he said, I thought you said we were gonna have some cars go through here today. And I goes, okay,
Well, as
gotcha.
far as cleanup days go, it was kind of a slow one.
Oh, yeah. Steady.
Any other discussion?
No.
Roll call.
Jordan?
Yes.
Charles?
Yes.
Bovar?
Yes. Item number 6, I'll entertain a motion to reaffirm the mileage allowance of 62.5 cents per mile as established under the IRS Uniform Mileage Fee Law to be paid to supervisors and employees for the use of a personal vehicle when used for township business. This is an increase of 4 cents per mile for the remainder of 2022.
I'll make that motion.
Second. That'll help offset that $6 a gallon diesel
Yeah,
fuel.
sure will.
That might be good for a month or two. I'm not sure about the remainder of the year.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Any other discussion?
No.
Well, the only thing I have to say about this, occasionally the girls, and very seldom myself, do we ever collect on this. But we, it's there in case we have to, but, so I just thrown that in there.
Roll call?
Jordan?
Yes.
Charles?
Yes.
Bovar?
Yes. Okay. The first note, the Thurston Classic Hot Air Balloon Event will be held, it says here June 17th through the 19th, actually starts on the 16th with the Night Glow at Robertson Field up at Allegheny College. They will be using the outfield and grassy open field area located at Oak Grove Park along DeVore Road as a race target area. Please remember to slow down as there may be pedestrian traffic as well as vehicles parked in the area surrounding Tamarack Lake at various times during the weekend. And again, that is coming up this Thursday through Sunday. The next note, a modification request has been received to amend the agricultural security area, which includes property currently enrolled in the program located in West Mead Township. An informational meeting is scheduled for Tuesday, June 21st, 2022 at 10 a.m. here at the Township Building. Anyone who would like additional information or to be included in the meeting, please contact Jill Dunlap, our zoning officer, at 814-336-1271. Is there any public comment? We have no public. Supervisor's final comment.
I have none this evening. Enjoy your summer. It's nice out.
Yeah.
John?
Well, the only thing I have to say is just people need to be aware, there's a fair amount of construction going on in West Mead Township, kind of long overdue. You're going to see a lot of activity on Oak Grove Avenue. They're using our Oak Grove lot as a staging area, which I had mentioned earlier. Lots of activity with Alden Street, Chestnut Street, Pettis, right, Mike?
Yep,
Was that
Pettis.
Pettis, yeah.
And Thurston.
Yeah, Thurston, well, they're not doing Thurston.
They're not gonna do it now.
No, it's just, yeah, Thurston's out. But a lot of activity. They actually started milling and patching today from Town Line Road in. So you want to pay attention to that because it's pretty congested.
Yeah.
So, and that's basically all I have to say, other than thank you for those who participated in our cleanup day. It was not as aggressive as it has been in years past, but it was still yet a good one. So, that's all I have.
As Mike indicated, summer is here, not officially, I guess that'll be next week
Yeah,
on the
right.
21st. But schools are out, so the kids are out for summer vacation. The summertime events are occurring. I noticed this evening on my way to the Township Building, they're having a car cruise in down at Rand's Bar and Grill. And I know he's got more on the schedule, so if you patronize one of our local township businesses, that'd be great. Put in a selfless plug here for the West Mead One Volunteer Fire Company's Ice Cream Social. It's making its first appearance since before the pandemic in 2019. It is actually going to be the end of this month, Monday, June 27th.
Oh, you're not having
It
it?
used to always be the first Monday in August. They changed the date this year. It's going to be the last Monday in June. Monday, June 27th from 5:30 to 8:30 at the Liberty Street Station.
I had you have one more thing.
Go ahead, John.
I would like to take the time right now, because I believe this is our last meeting that this fellow will be involved with us, but I'd like to extend a thank you to Dan Totten for being here for 26 years. He's been a big part of West Mead Township. Far and few between like that guy, hard to replace. Came to work every day with a smile on his face, and usually left with a smile on his face for the most part.
You're smiling today, Lawrence.
Exactly. So, I mean, we've all known him since we were kids. And Dan's done an outstanding job for West Mead Township. He's gonna be missed, that's for sure. So hopefully going forward, though, we can pick up the pieces and put it all back together.
Okay, any other final comments?
No.
With that, I would like to entertain a motion to adjourn
To
and
executive session?
continue the executive session for personnel that we were conducting prior to this televised meeting.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion?
No.
Roll call?
Jordan?
Yes.
Carl?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. Hey, thank you very much. Have a nice evening.